Magic the Gathering Arena. Um, so I guess you're new to Magic. Not to worry, so am I. Um, Magic being pretty much a 25-year-old tabletop game now, the learning curve's gonna feel pretty steep. I mean, the knowledge base is super vast, and just like you, I'm pretty much new to Magic, and the game's gonna feel pretty overwhelming just to even think about getting into it. Or when you first start getting into it, it's like, man, there's like 10,000 cards or whatever out there. Like, where am I even going to start? Um, Other thoughts that you may have definitely on my mind are, you know, is this game going to be really pay to win in order to be successful? Or can you play casually and still, find success as a free to play player? Now, I don't really like paying for games. I'm sure many of you are similar to my boat. So I'm intending on continuing my Magic journey, being a free to play player, just to see how far I can get, see if there's actually an immense paywall that's going to stop me from any type of progression or whatnot. And kind of making this video out just to kind of document my own progress with the game, so to speak. Um, there are a lot of wonderful resources and YouTubers and streamers out there that you can tax on. I found a few particularly very helpful guides and whatnot. Um, Shout out to Covert Go Blue, I believe his name was. Day 9, pretty good videos from Day 9, and also from Hello Good Game. These are three guys that I found. Their YouTube videos are immensely helpful at deck building and whatnot. Um, what I'll do is I'll put some links in the description below to specific videos that I found really helped me when I first started. Now, today's February the 28th, it looks like, end of the month, and I believe a season in Magic just barely ended or is starting anew. I played this game for maybe about 4 days now, 4 maybe 5 days now, and added with the information I got from various websites and YouTube and whatnot. Um, I still feel my knowledge base in the game is just scraping the tip of the iceberg here. So what I'd like to go through is just basically some of my strategies on what I'm going to do to try to so-called grind out the game and complete my decks and hopefully find some success in like some ranked play or whatnot. So for new players that want to get into the game, you might find, like I said before, you might find it like, oh, this game might be super pay to win. Like, there's already people out there with full card collections and they can build whatever deck they want, and I'm never going to catch up to them, etc., etc. I just wanted to go through right now that, 4 or 5 days into the game, just to get some insight on where the game might go into the future for myself. Anyways, it's kind of, I guess this video is a little bit of the blind leading the blind, because I'm sort of doing a bit of a guide from the perspective of a pure noob, because sometimes when you go to videos from the advanced YouTube players, they already have all the cards, so they're kind of teaching it from a way where they're already way up here and kind of telling what a brand new player should or could do, not really from the perspective of a brand new player, if you get what I'm saying. So anyways, just some useful tools that lead me to believe that this game could be possible as a free-to-play player, depending on how much time you have to grind. I don't know, maybe it might take me 6 months to a year to complete my decks, or maybe not even, but we shall see. So first of all, The game itself does a pretty good job. So sorry to give you a lot of freebies. Let's say there's daily quests that give you EXP and gold. The gold can obviously use to buy decks, but from the videos that I've seen, that's probably not the best way to grind out your decks. More on this a bit later. EXP that they do give you is tied to this mastery bar, I guess. So the bottom bar here is the pay to win. The top bar is what they give you for free. So EXP you get, you gain mastery levels per se, and they give you free packs, which are definitely helpful in starting to build out your collection. Beyond that, what I've just very recently found out is that every time you open a pack, there's a system that gives you wild cards, and the wild cards are what you need to use to craft cards. So more on that later, because I have a bit of a strategy that I wanted to try to do for there. What I do really like though is this tab right here is I believe the timer is every 24 hours. As long as you complete these quests, okay, which after your tutorial phase you do 5-color quest, so to speak, where you play against a computer, and they give you a mono color deck of each color. After that 24-hour clock, basically as long as you complete this particular quest, they give you a full pre-made deck. So a lot of you who are just starting out or may have finished the color challenges are playing these basic decks that they first start giving you. Like for example, Keep the Peace. I played that one for a long time. Goblins everywhere, large and in charge, aerial domination, and the cold-blooded killers are going to be the very basic starter decks that they give you. So from there on, you basically do those challenges every day. It's a bit of a daily grind. You do those challenges every day, and they start giving you more and more decks. The beauty of this is that the cards are not locked into that particular deck. So, for example, I think one of the first quests I finished, they gave me this Starry-Eyed deck. And within this particular deck, and it's not like they give you cheap cards or whatever too, like you'll find mythic cards that they give you like right in the deck, like this Luminous Broodmoth. So what I really like about this system is that you can take out, like you own these cards forever. You can pick and choose from these particular cards and start, your own deck building challenge slash journey, whatever you want to call it, and just have fun with it. Like see what synergizes with what other card and try to build your own. So I've been pretty much trying to play my own card, which is a variation of Keep the Peace, and just subbing in different cards, seeing what works and what not. As you can see, I am, after this season, I think I got up to like Silver 1, and I got booted down to Bronze Tier 2. And, that's completely fine. I'm only like 4 or 5 days into the game. I guess the journey begins here with the building blocks that they do give you. Another really good thing is that because the game has been out for a bit of time, if you just did like a Google search for redemption codes, these redeem codes right here, there's a whole bunch of redemption codes that work as of February 22nd, I think I started the game. Just Google search Magic the Gathering Arena redemption codes and start popping in the codes into this this box right here. And what ends up happening is they give you many free packs. Good. Well, it's basically up to your own RNG here, right? So they give you a lot of packs, and go ahead, pop those open to get you started. Opening packs leads to having more wild cards to start crafting your own decks, right? So basically, long and short, that's just what you want to do. You want to crush out these initial daily grinding quests. Some are just, I already did mine here, so I can't show you, but some are just basically play 20 cards from the white category, or play 20 cards from the blue or black category, and they give you a chunk of gold, right? Um, the other quests are basically kind of like a weekly quest to win 15 matches in standard or rank play or event play that they have. And the other quest is they kind of give you some stuff per level. So right now I'm on level 5 of 15 of this particular quest, and should I complete it, I'm going to get 50 gold and 25 mastery EXP points that go towards this column here. And once I complete level 13, they're going to give me another pack. So that's essentially how you're going to want to grind out your collections on a daily, I imagine. Aside from, playing in ranked play here. Hey, doggo. Just scratching yourself. So what happens is that the higher up you get towards the end of the season, the more rewards they will shell out to you in forms of packs and gold. So what I've heard, or what I've seen on YouTube from Hello Good Game, is that, and I haven't tried this yet myself, I don't think my knowledge base or my deck creations are good enough to do this yet, but you don't want to spend your gold on buying raw packs, as far as he says. You can buy packs for $1,000 gold, in-game gold per pack. But apparently, as a free-to-win player, you don't really want to do that. You want to start building yourself up so that you can take your gold and begin playing in draft games. So if you can build, see, it does cost gold to get into these draft games, but I believe if you get, I think it's like 4 wins. If you can get yourself up to like a 4-win per draft, you start getting more value out of spending the 5,000 gold. Well, I guess in a way it would be 5 wins, right? On top of that, you get the bonus gems that they give out, and gems can be used to purchase in-game goods as well. So the strategy that I'm thinking of taking right now, because as a new player, my deck collection is very minimal. There's super a lot of cards that I don't have. Luckily for myself is that in one of the packs that I did open, I got this bad boy here, Halvar, God of Battle. Obviously, it's not going to be a hit for everybody who starts opening the packs from the free redemption codes or whatnot. But luckily enough, I started with this guy, so I'm kind of trying to build a deck around him. And seeing a lot of YouTubers right now, another lucky thing is that the white mono aggro deck, which actually features Halvar, God of Battle, is pretty successful right now. So I'm going to try to build decks around him. Now, the cool thing with all the free redemption codes that you get and opening all the packs, like I was saying earlier, is you get these wild cards. And what happens with the wild cards is you use them to craft things. So if I hit the craft button up here, we'll see, like, for example, where's Halvar here? Where are you at, buddy? If I have to scroll more, you're more expensive on the mana cost. Anyways, totally noob here, I'll just type it out, Halvar. So for example, Halvar here, if I wanted to craft them, and I see most of these, like I'm talking about like mythic ranked players and tournament players. They're running 3 Halvar cards. I already have 2 mythic wild cards that I was given from opening completely free packs. Um, Together with building Halvar, I've seen some videos that have, I think they're Valkyries, something like that. Um, I think it was this stalwart Righteous Valkyrie. I can't really remember. I'm gonna have to look back on the guide, but um, yeah, like the game itself gives you, not plenty. I don't really know what plenty is yet, but ample. I'll use the word ample amount of wild cards that you can essentially start building. So my strategy right now, I'm not going to do it right now yet. I'll probably do it on a stream later on, but my strategy right now is to kind of look up a recent season or as recent as I can, a proven deck that many of these mythic ranked players are playing, and using the craft system to basically kind of build that deck. If I don't have enough, then maybe build through 80% of that deck, and hopefully with 80 to 100% completion of a mythic to ranked play deck, I'll be able to boost myself up from bronze tier to, I don't know what the sky the limit is. It would be nice if with my limited knowledge base right now, maybe even get up to gold tier. That might be a pretty good gold or platinum maybe even. I mean, if these guys are playing the exact same deck in mythic, I don't see why not. What's the reason that I wouldn't be able to play the same deck with my limited experience in to getting to gold or platinum? So once again, it's all about kind of building out your decks, collecting as many cards as you can. Right now, I'm kind of focusing on the mono white aggro. It's just been the RNG that I've been given. I'm building towards that, and really just have fun with it. Like every day, you're gonna be grinding your daily quest. You're gonna get a new deck. I might get some stuff that's a completely blue deck, and steer towards playing that for a while. But as of right now, to many of my friends or people who are saying, "Oh, you don't want to get into Magic because it's going to be really pay to win. You're going to hit a really hefty paywall." Um, you know, we'll see. I'm kind of making these, like I said, blind leading the blind videos, I suppose, just to document my journey on whether or not I hit a really hefty paywall and I feel like, oh man, I'm just completely stuck, and I can't even play this game unless I start buying gems and buying decks or whatnot. But from a very, very high level, like I said, tip of the iceberg feel, I don't feel that way. I mean, as long as you have fun doing your daily grinds, playing against people of about equivalent level as you, I believe that you can build out your collection and get into a bit of ranked play, and perhaps get into a bit of draft building play to win even more cards, to continue, it's like snowball your deck out, snowball your Magic the Gathering knowledge. So I think that's it for kind of like an introductory starter video for my journey here. Like I said, I do stream on Twitch. If you want to see me struggle, go ahead, twitch.tv/ZorumTV. Come hang out, come chat, come tell me what I'm doing wrong. I mean, if my strategy going towards playing the game and building out my collection or whatnot is completely wrong, please let me know. Just go ahead in the comment section and tell me I'm an idiot, or tell me what the better way of doing it is. So just to end this video off, like I said, I will post links to the resources that have helped me out until now. And if you're too lazy to Google redeem codes, I'll also put a link on the bottom of this video of the redeem codes that I've found so far on the web. Some of them even say that they expire July of 2020. You still pop them in, and it still works. So give it a go. Have fun with it, and hope to see you in some Magic games.